Today we're going to be doing an unboxing video. This video has been provided by Tacklife. It's a company that makes a car jumper. They sent it to me for free to do a video review. It comes from Amazon. If you look in the video description, you will see the link for this Tacklife Jump Starter. It's Model T8. And it has 800 amp peak. And it has a battery, 1800 milliamp batteries. It kind of gives you the information right there. Okay, so what this thing can do, if you notice right here, you can charge your cell phone with it. It also has an output for 12 volts, 10 amps. For, I'm guessing the cigarette lighter, we'll see. So let's continue to take it apart. I'm assuming that this is already charged up. I will take the voltmeter to it, measure the voltage. I will plug in my cell phone and make sure that it charges the cell phone. We'll hook it up to the car, make sure that it can able to jump start the car. I will have the battery drained down in the car, so they will not be able to start. Nice. Look at this. Down this is a hard case. It's a hard case that you can carry and put in your car. That is nice. I like that. This one, look at. Wow. So here's the device itself. Nice. I like the finish on it. It has a compass. That's you know, that's handy. You know, when you're telling somebody that you're broke down on the side of the road. Oh, I'm facing east. I'm facing south. Engine start plug. It has an LED. You can use it as a flashlight. Just turn it on. It's got an on-off switch here. Look, there's the display. Quick charge, 75%. For 5 volt and 12 volt. And that turns on your LED. And you can't tell right now, but I'll show you how bright the LED is. Even with the overhead light off. This room is not completely pitch black, but it is getting close to being completely pitch black. And this is a nice and bright LED. When you can see my hand in the video, when you can see how bright it makes my hand light up. That is nice. It even has a strobe function. I just press the power button one more time. And that's your SOS. And the third shuts it off. And then you can still see, it's probably too bright for the display for you to pick that up, but it still says 75% out, and then 5 volt and 12 volt for the display. So let's take it apart more. I originally thought about taking this apart completely, but I'm going to be against that idea. I this is too nice for me to tear down, see what the inside looks like. So I'm just going to take my best judgment and say it's probably well packaged inside. It's probably going to be really good. I'll take this out. This is for your cigarette lighter. For your wall charger. You can charge this up. I'll make sure I turn this off so we're not using it right now. And this is your battery jumper cable. And it has an indicator here that says reverse, correct, and a button here that says boost. I'm not sure what that is yet, but I have the instructions. Here's a cable for the USB for charging your cell phone, but it's not for an Apple phone, which is fine. And this would be for plugging it into the side of that. You can use this to charge something that you have that would plug into a cigarette lighter. That's cool. I like that. So, let's see. This is the warranty card. You have a warranty. 30 days and your money back, guarantee. This is the user manual. They have it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different languages. I kind of want to look and see what the boost mode does. Very short and sweet about how to operate this. You have to make sure that this thing is actually turned on for it to charge the battery of your car. So it tells you all the peripherals of what you can. This is your input charger. So this guy here is your cigarette lighter here. You can use it to charge your device. And then your output, you have your smart clamps, your USB, and your 12 volt, your cigarette lighter for a 12 volt vehicle product. So if you have a dash cam or whatever that you want to use to charge with this battery, which is nice. And it tells you green light means it's correct, circuit is working, it can be used at emergency start. Green light with blinking and with buzzing. Voltage in battery is low. Please press the boost button and start the car within 30 seconds after green light becomes solid. So you plug this into here, which is cool. That would be like a watertight connection, very close to it. Very simple. Only one direction will make it plug in. You can't not make it plug in one direction or the other, which is even better because people are really easily to take and plug something in opposite direction and blow something up. So it's one direction only for you to plug something in. See if I can focus the camera. Alright. So, stick this underneath your head. Clamp them on. You need to take and make sure the switch is on. There. And the screen's lit up for this thing to actually charge. Right now it is live and that's what I'm holding. I will get the voltmeter and hook the voltmeter up to this and see what the voltage shows. at 75%. Okay, so I have my voltmeter plugged in. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to press the boost button for this to power up. You heard the relay click. At 75%, I have 11.88 volts. So it's constantly putting 12 volts out for this to charge right now. That's pretty good. So after you would say get done charging your battery, you can remove this. It removes the power. It's not detecting that it's trying to charge anything. And then until you tell it to boost, it's not going to detect that there's voltage there. So we're off. We unplug. We turn off. And that thing is ready for the next time that you want to jump start your car. Now let's take it and do a real test on a car. And I'm going to drain the battery down. I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to see if it's too low for this thing to drain. If it's too low, it's just going to show you that, and you'll hear the clicking until the light turns green. And within 30 seconds of this light turning green, I should be able to start my car with this thing. Even though we're at 75% power. And what's cool about this, I can charge 2 cell phones with 1 unit, have a compass, and a flashlight. With your cell phone dead, you know what direction you're looking, you have a flashlight and you can look outside or whatever. And it's an emergency flasher. And you should be able to get yourself back up and going. Keep in mind, you want to keep a spare cable for your phone into this box here. And then, you know, this is never going to have any... You're not going to be able to damage this. This is a hard shell. So that's really nice design there. I'm going to take it outside. And we're going to put this to the test. So the reason why I had to take and press the boost button is because the voltmeter is not a battery, so it doesn't detect that there's voltage there. If you read on step 7, no lights on, or no lights on, no buzzing, make sure correct connection, which we were. Press boost and start using within 30 seconds. So we heard the click. It was boosting it 11.88 volts for this to operate. So normal operation, you have a green light on, should be able to start the engine. If you don't have a green light on and it's blinking, that's when you press the boost button, and then within 30 seconds it should be able to take and start the engine. That's really nice that they actually put that on the bottom of there. Also, when you're packing this back in for travel, put this in first, this just in front of it, and then you should be able to stick the other cables in this and zip it up, and then zip the other shell. That should be able to help you out. So it is 8 o'clock at night. I'm outside. You can't see the car right now, it's dark. So I'm going to turn the battery light on for this charger. I just want to take note, this is just the screen of the display. You see? And I actually have pretty good lighting here, so I can actually see the battery post and the battery itself just by the screen, which will go away after a while. So if you press the power button, now you can clearly see the battery in my car, and I have corrosion that I need to clean. This is the battery tester, and I will show you with my phone. I'm not going to use this light here. that I'm going to be loading the voltage down, and I'll also show you the voltage of the battery when I'm trying to turn it over. I'm going to get it down to about 8 volts. You'll see that its car's not starting, and then I'm going to use this Tacklife to jump start my car from this. This is actually pretty nice. You can actually see how bright it is. So there's the outside cat, and she's wondering what I'm doing. And seeing the tree and such. So it's a good flashlight. So I'm going to switch over to the camera light and then show you the battery down. Currently the meter reads 12.49 volts. That's what the battery is at. I am going to now connect the load tester and load this down. You can see right there where it says it's 12 volts, almost 13 volts. And when I press power, the on button here, there's a heating element in the back, and that loads this battery down. So it says it's weak, and you can watch the voltmeter. And I'm just going to cycle back and forth until I get this down to like 8 volts or 9 volts. You can see that this element gets really hot. So I got it turned off now. I'm going to let it cool down. So that drops about a volt. I'm going to keep going. I mean, if I had headlamps on right now, that would help. I may just do that. Let this be like there. Turn my lights on. I figured if I'm going to do a good video, I might as well see everything being loaded down. The lights are on. 10 point something, 10.26. We're down now below 9 volts. We can see the headlight draining. Again, I'm gonna let this cool down. Let's do it some more. Right now, past going down to 8 volts. Alright, so by now, this should not be able to turn, this should not start whatsoever. So I am going to disconnect these battery cables for the load tester, and then try starting the car and show you that it does not turn over. And then we are going to take and hook up this battery guy here while everything's recording. And it won't turn. You can see the lights going off. Good. What we wanted. So now, I'm going to turn this to the off position. And I'm going to plug in this guy right here. It'd be better if I had two hands. It's windy out. So, I can set this up real quick. Rid of this so it's not tangled up. don't know if you'll be able to see me and what I'm doing. Let's see if I can pop the phone. Okay, so now I'm going to just connect this, just like that. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to hook up my negative terminal and my positive terminal. Now remember, this thing said it only had 75% power. I'm going to turn on this battery charger, and it says it's got a green light, so we're going to count 30 seconds here. Within 30 seconds, this should be able to jump start the car. And it's still at 75%. And I just heard something click, so that's good. Okay, so the lights are on, that's where you heard clicking. And now this is able to jump start the car. I'm going to disconnect turn the car off so you can hear me. So that is the battery loaded down test of this. I've done all the testing. This thing's pretty awesome. Got a light, got compass, show your phone, show your dead battery from 8 volts. Link in the description down below. I'm not making any dimes off of this, not even a penny. Thanks for watching, guys.